even created a new dance move, the donkey slap, of course. It's Stacey and Kevin. It's all the rage, you know, the donkey slap. We're all doing it. It's Evelyn now!
It was quirky, it was eccentric, it was unruly. What's not to love?
Absolutely phenomenal. Is there anything you can't do?
It had a lovely, understated quality. Charming and beautiful.
Exquisite! I'm telling you, the sky's the limit.
It's Ethel and Ned! Oh! Do you know what? I'm getting emotional. You were tearing up at the weekend. Can you believe it, Stacey? You've made it to the finals!
It's just magic. I can't express, like, I feel like as well we're quite reflective because we know Saturday, that's it, game over, it's all finished. And we've been together since the end of August. Every single day, you know, the whole crowd, the entire crew. It's just been, like, one of the most incredible things I've done. Yeah, it's just mad.
I know exactly how you're feeling at the moment. Let's look at your reactions when you found out you would be in the final.
Nonchalant.
It's
Played it cool, I think.
Here we go. It was just joyous to watch. Look at you both.
I was so happy.
Oh, you're so happy. It's like you didn't know whether to cry or laugh. I think it was crafting at that point. This is your 5th time in this position, Kev. Why is this time so special, do you think?
I think out of all the partners I've had, when we talk about, you know, the Strictly journey...
The J word, yes, which we love.
I think I've never seen one quite like Stacey's. Like, I really wanted to get Stacey as a partner. And then we got paired together, I was ecstatic, and then sort of cha-cha happened on week 2, and I thought, I'm not sure how far we're going to go here, but then she's just got better and better and better throughout the whole series, and I really was hoping that she would make it to the final, and I think she deserves it, and that's why I was so ecstatic when we got there.
Here, strong. Well, let's talk about Saturday night, your Viennese waltz. You were having a bit of a mare with this one, but then it was beautiful, and Shirley gave you a 10. I mean, that's a lovely surprise.
Do you know what? Shirley has been so helpful and so supportive, actually, throughout this entire process, because what she does is she gives you criticism and feedback, but it's so useful. And so you're listening to what it is that she's saying. So when she gives you a 9 or a 10, you think, yes. I did it, we delivered.
And also, I think that's the great thing that you've been doing, is you've been listening and acting on all the stuff she said. Now, Craig gave you an 8, and we must talk about this, Kev, because he said the first half was an American smooth Viennese, and you look quite cross, and that... So this, what were you making of those comments?
I don't know what we've got to do for Craig, if I'm honest. He gave us a 9 for Charleston as well, because we missed one swivel on the left foot or something. It's like he just doesn't want to do it for us.
Yeah.
But, like, because I look back at it and I thought it was a beautiful Viennese waltz. I thought you danced it amazingly. I think her ballroom's got as good as anyone's in this competition now.
Yeah.
And I spoke to my sister, Joanne, obviously, who was like, world champion, Strictly winner. We all know about that, don't need to talk about it. And I said, what did you make of it? And she said, because Craig made a comment about the footwork, and she went, her footwork was correct. I've watched it back so many times. She didn't do it wrong.
Yes,
Joanne, girl.
And then I said, what about the whole thing about it being too much out of hold, like American Smooth? And she went, right, I've looked back through everyone's Viennese waltz across the series.
Yeah,
This is my sister.
This is support for her brother.
You should put the
She wrote them all out.
She
wrote them all out on a napkin and said you were the 3rd highest most Viennese waltz content. Loads of other people did loads more out of hold and got praised for it.
Get yourself a sister like Joanne Clifton.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's good that she's done that. It's brilliant. Also,
obsessed.
the moment of the night. I mean, your Charleston was just everything. Stacey, Jacqueline, Dooley, it was...
So sassy, I can't even deal.
Love that. It's so good. People are using that as a ringtone. Darcy said you epitomised the flapper. You did. Look at the joy of you out there dancing. You've got to be so happy with it on every level.
Sorry, I loved the outfit, I loved the hat, I loved the bob, I loved the dance, I loved the vibe, I loved the feel. It was just One of my favourite dancers, without question.
Yeah, I think that for a lot of people. Kev, yeah, we've seen a lot of Charlestons this series. They've all been pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you have to take some risks there, or did you just have so much fun with it?
I think what we decided to do was, because a lot of the Charlestons, especially this series...
Has anybody seen my girls?
I can't stop.
Because a lot of them go down a more and more commercial direction,
Yeah.
and they're all about sort of lifts, and they go more and more streety and tricky. I wanted to do a really traditional Charleston,
Yeah.
so that's why I wanted to go back to like, sort of old school Charleston music, because I don't think we've seen many of them this series. So we didn't know whether it was like, oh, are we supposed to go down that route where everyone's gone? But so I suppose it was a bit of a risk, but it's what we wanted to do, and I think it paid off.
Sorry, I've just had a ham sandwich. I'm
Oh,
so
is
sorry.
is it repeating, or is it...
Honestly,
No,
this
but
is
do you
my
know-
training room.
No, but do you know what I was going to say? I
Go
was
on.
so made up with that comment from Darcy, because I think sometimes she thinks I'm too all over the shop.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she loves the energy, but it's not controlled.
Yeah.
But it's
so
perfect
when she said that,
for
I
a
was really
flapper,
pleased.
isn't it? I know. I want to go back in time in the TARDIS and live flapper like. We've got a message. We've had so many messages for the two of you, but this was very lovely. It's from someone called Jessie.
Stacey and Kevin, we have loved watching you on this series of Strictly. I've cried so many times watching you, especially when you did that tango. That was insane. And wishing you all the best for the final. We know you're going to win. Come on, Stacey. Come on, Kevin.
Oh, Jessie Ware! The gorgeous Jessie Ware. We adore her.
She's incredible, and her mum's a dream as well.
I know, and their
They're
podcast
the loveliest
is
pair.
brilliant.
Yeah.
So how are you dealing with the pressure of knowing that this lovely one here has been in his position before, sleepless nights? How
You've
is
not
that
been in
for
the
you?
final before, Kev.
Never.
I said this to Kev yesterday, actually. I said, I want to go into Saturday because it's very tempting and it's actually quite easy. It's a slippery slope to get yourself in a real tiz and let the night pass you by. I'm never going to do Strictly again. So for me, it's about celebrating the last couple of months, really going to town, trying to put on an amazing performance. And what will be, so that's where I am.
I know you're all winners. I always feel, you're all winners. And you've got 3 dances to do. The judges have chosen your foxtrot. You're happy with that choice?
Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That was Kev's birthday. Do you remember first time round?
Yes,
so
of
that
course.
was a good night.
Facing the cake, with no repeat of that. And the show dance is huge. It's ambitious. How are you feeling? Is training going okay?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what it's like? You can do it and do it and do it until you're blue in the face. I mean, we did it this morning. There's one incy-wincy bit where I keep forgetting it, but...
You'll get it.
I'll get there.
You'll get it. We're going to talk to you again tomorrow. Good luck with training
Zoe,
tonight,
thank
Stacey
you.
and
Thank
Kevin.
you.
We love you.
Zoe.
That's all we got time for tonight. Join me tomorrow. Final It Takes Two of the series will be live from the Strictly Ballroom. All the finalists are going to be there. Geffen will catch up with all our eliminated celebrities. Ian's going to be with us on the Friday panel with Alison Hammond, and Michael Ball's going to be there. It's going to be amazing. See you there. Goodbye.